Hey, good morning. You are walking and talking with Britt. Hey, thank you for checking this video out. I really appreciate it. All right, check this out. We are in a 10-part short video series of what separates a partner at Voluntary Insurance Partners from everyone else out there in the industry, and that role and what that actually means. So let's get into number 4. Okay, I'm going to read this off to you here. Number 4, partners will build a sustainable book of business. We establish a book of business so substantial that our net incomes can sustain us, even if we were on extended vacation, sick, hurt, or even out of the business completely. Now, what does that mean? All right, let me give you a full disclosure to the general public. We make a commission when we sign your company and sign your people up for policies. We make commissions from the insurance carrier, right? That's how it works. And every year we actually make a commission again. So every year on the anniversary date of those policies, we make a commission again. It's a very small percentage. However, there's some really good things about that, okay? So that's what we call renewal commission. One of the big differences between Voluntary Insurance Partners and 99% of all the other outfits out there is contractually, your partner, your agent, they own the book of business. Now, what does that mean? Well, typically, like in the carrier rep model, I don't want to say any insurance company's names, but you know, you see them on TV. You might see some animals as their mascots and what have you. Sorry for the background noise. There's a weed eater over here. But those carriers, they contractually own the relationship that you have built with your agent. Even though your agent is giving you all the service in the world, they're the ones picking up the phone, they're the ones taking care of you, they're the ones that are there for you when it matters the most. Those big publicly traded companies, they're the ones that claim the ownership. And the unfortunate part is those companies, they will railroad your relationship with your agent. They might have a manager that needs a bonus for something. They're gonna stick some other agent in your account, and they're gonna call you up and they're gonna say, we're your new agent. I bet if you've been in the voluntary insurance world, you've probably experienced that before from the agent side and the employer side, and it's not a good thing. You start to lose those relationships, and that's when things start to go sour. Well, one of the things that we do is, one of the main things that we do is our partners, our people that work with us, they contractually, I do not claim ownership of that relationship in any capacity. That is your agent that is truly taking care of you and doing what's best for you. So they want to make sure that they have the best products, the best plans, the best benefits for you, not just to chase that little commission, but to actually have renewal income. So there's value and reward in providing great service. And that's exactly what you want as that employer and as that policyholder. All right. Now for an agent, that's super big, because now you don't have somebody undercutting your business, right? You don't have somebody coming in and taking that relationship or putting a different product in there and jacking everything up, man, and just screwing everybody over. And that has made for a very successful business model. When you take the publicly traded carrier corporation out of the equation, when you take the greedy broker out of the equation, then you got a winning combination when you can work with carriers and companies that are truly just going to provide the insurance service that you should have. So one of those things that in our business model, as you develop and as you build more relationships, the more diversified you are as a partner, the more residual and renewal income that you have, the more diversified it is, the better, the more secure it is. And quite frankly, that is our retirement, man. It's a big bulk of our retirement, where as 1099s, we don't have a 401k to put into. Now we can invest into you know, SEP IRAs and what have you, but the truth is, that is a bulk of our retirement. That is what creates our pension and our retirement down the road. So, because our people have the contractual ownership of that relationship with you, that employer, or if you're that agent watching this, you can build a book that is sustainable, one that's not going to be undercut. Serve your people, have those policies in place for the long haul for their lives, right? And build renewal income. So if something happened to you and you're a partner and you've got a book of business that is so substantial, and you've built it so big, and you've committed to building that big book of business for yourself and for your clients, that if you had cancer, or if you had a heart attack, or if you had that accident, or something happened, or a loved one were to pass away, or a loved one needs long-term care, and you've got to be there for them, you have residual income that's still coming in for you that is so substantial that your family is going to be okay. That's important, and we have to work for that. This is why all those other things like practicing and mastering and planning our days is so critical and so important, right? So I love this, that we can build that book of business that is so substantial that if we were out of the business, that we're going to be okay. You know, I'm very fortunate and very blessed. You know, I don't come from money. I don't come from a rich background. I come from a very poor background, quite frankly. And I definitely grew up and still working class. And, you know, I might have a little money now, but I consider myself working class. And I will tell you, it's that work ethic. It's that grind that we put in that builds that book. So if you have a desire to have a life where you know that if something happened down the road, that financially you're going to be okay, this is a pretty good place for a partner. And that's one of those major things that separates partners from a carrier rep agent who's working for a carrier that's publicly traded, that quite frankly, they don't really own the relationship. And it's unfortunate. That's what's happened when some of these corporations have come in and done this. But there is a better way, and we found it. So hopefully this is beneficial for someone. Thank you very much. Have an awesome day. We'll see you.